Okay, everyone, this is November 23rd, 2025, and this is testimony number 2. So, I had a situation earlier this year in May, the same week of Mother's Day, where I had encephalitis. It's it's when your immune system attacks your brain because you have some type of viral thing going on. It was all of a sudden, my brain stem swole. I had a fever, and I passed out. My son came home from out of town. He lives out of town, and because he was living in Atlanta, he came home and he found me passed out on the floor, and he couldn't wake me up. And he said that I was just not, I was out of it. So he thought I had taken some painkillers because sometimes I have problems with my back. So he thought, okay, I'm just gonna let her sleep it off because she probably took a lot of painkillers. She just out of it. But he noticed I wasn't coming out of it, and so he ended up calling the ambulance. So the ambulance took me to the hospital, and they found out I had a swollen brainstem. My immune system had was attacking my brain for some reason, and I had a fever. And so they admitted me to the hospital and pumped me full of antibiotics, and they had to give me a blood transfusion. And so I was in the hospital for a whole week. Got out of the hospital and went into inpatient rehab for a week. Then afterwards, I went to outpatient rehab for a couple of months. Now, during this whole situation, everybody was saying they couldn't believe that I got out of the hospital, out of inpatient so fast. Because when this happens to people, a lot of times they end up in comas. And so I knew I was blessed by God. I knew God blessed me. That my son came home when he came home, because I had actually told him he didn't have to come home that weekend, but he said something told him drive. That was God that told him to drive. And so I'm good now. I'm back at work. Driving again because I couldn't drive for 6 months. I'm driving again, and I'm just living life again. And I just thank God for it. God is good, and I just love Him.